Welcome to Ask the Personal Trainer podcast, brought to you by foreverfit.tv with your host, Nicola Riley, here to help you find real health and wellness.
Hey, welcome to Ask the Personal Trainer. I'm Nicola Riley, your online personal trainer, nutrition and lifestyle coach for the online gym at foreverfit.tv. Today I want to talk to you all about how to introduce running, like how do you build running up safely without injuring yourself. So this is for the person who hasn't been very active and they're just wanting to start to include some running into their life, and they've got a goal of eventually being able to run 5k or something like that. And in future episodes I will talk more about how to build up for a 10k, 21k and so on. So it's about building your fitness up safely. Ligaments and muscles build strength differently. Muscles build strength much faster than ligaments, and it can take up to 10 times the amount of time for your ligaments to build up the strength. So when we start running, we want to be building up our entire body. So making sure that we're going to prevent injury and getting the body used to the pounding of the pavements and getting used to this new movement that we're introducing the body to. So in order to build yourself up to like a 1 to a 3k sort of run, you want to build up in a 3-to-1 sort of ratio, so a walk to run ratio. And you don't want to start going out and running for too long, so say like 5k, you just don't want to go straight out and do something crazy like that when your body hasn't been used to it, because that's a lot for you to ask of your body. So the way that this would look is, say you were going to go out and do 2k run. What you would do is you would walk for 3 minutes, and you do quite a fast walk, and then you would jog for 1 minute. And you could do this 2 to 3 times per week and just allow yourself to build up that fitness, build up that stamina, and allow your joints and your ligaments to get used to this. You want to make sure that you have a good 24 hours to 48 hours in between each time that you go out to let the body recover, let it repair, and let it grow stronger. Then you want to then over time, you could do this for a couple of months or a month, just seeing dependent how quickly your body's adapting to this. And then you might like to extend your distance a little bit and go for more of a 2 to 2 ratio. So you might walk for 2 minutes, and then you might jog for 2 minutes, and then eventually you might bring it down to like a 3-to-1 ratio, where you walk for 1 minute and you jog for 3 minutes and then recover. So gradually what you're trying to do is eliminate the amount of time that you're walking and increase the amount of time that you're running, but allow the body to adapt as you do this. Then each week, after you've got to been able to run, say a 2k run continuously, then you want to start to build up the distance that you run by about 10% each week. And again, just listening to the body, allowing it to adapt, and giving yourself some good recovery time in between. So as your distance increases, the amount of time in between, you're going to need more of a recovery. So 48 hours, so 2 days in between each bout of exercise. So when you are walking, you want to make sure that you're getting your body used to the quick turnover that it experiences when you run. So you want to be walking fast. So this isn't a slow walk. You want to walk fast between your intervals, and you want to keep those legs moving as fast as possible. The awesome thing about running is that it's a really cheap, affordable way to get fit. You don't need any expensive equipment. You might, depending on the way your legs are aligned and your feet is going to depend on the shoes that you purchase. So make sure you get some really good advice when choosing your shoes, and make sure that they're the right shoes for you. Spending lots of money on shoes doesn't necessarily mean better. I'm a huge fan for barefoot running, but I've also been through the arch supporting shoes, which helped me through some certain times as well. So make sure you get some really good advice. If you are planning on going barefoot and starting to build your stamina up for barefoot running, then you need to start with walking first. You need to make sure that you get some really good time in those shoes with those barefoot shoes to get your body used to the walking, get your whole body, your ligaments, everything adjusted and in a safe manner without the pounding. So do ease your body into it. And if you are purchasing new shoes, make sure you get some really good advice and make sure they're from a store that's going to help you. Like, you can try them on, you can maybe take them for a test run outside, and make sure that they're really comfortable shoes, because these are shoes that you're going to be spending a lot of time in. And if you've got the money, you might want to buy 2 pairs of them if they're good shoes, so that you can allow yourself to swap between the shoes and keep the quality of those shoes up while you increase the distance that you're running. Some certain things to think about that when you are running is you want to make sure that you are running with like a relaxed stance. When people start out running, they overcomplicate the way that they should be running, and they put all this tension through their shoulders, they put all this tension through their body, and it can become very difficult for the body to run naturally. I want you to think of a little child running, and when they run, they have a slight tilt forward of the body and their legs are just moving underneath them. When you run naturally and without too much tension in your body, your shoulders are relaxed, you have a really nice long spine, and you have got a slight lean forward of your body. Your elbows are at 90 degrees and your feet should strike with the midfoot or to the heel, and it's allowing your body to run naturally and at a more relaxed stance. So a really good website to check out is Chi Running, and this teaches you about really good running technique and allowing your body to relax more instead of these tense sort of runnings that you see people out there doing. So take it easy, allow your body to adjust to the running. Don't run with any sort of pain. Let yourself build up to this new sort of impact that you're putting your body through. Remember, ligaments take much more time, 10 times as much more time to develop their strength and their mobility through this new motion. So make sure you give them as much time as you give the muscles as much time. Hey, so sign up to my newsletter, foreverfit.tv. Get weekly updates on everything that you need to find real health and wellness, and tune in for the next episode of Ask the Personal Trainer. The materials and content in this podcast are there to educate and to inform. There's no substitute for professional care by a doctor or other qualified medical professional. This podcast is provided on the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services. Instead, I encourage you to discuss your options with your healthcare provider who knows your condition and your health history. Guests who speak on this podcast express their own opinions, experience, and conclusions. Nicola Riley encourages you to make your own healthcare decisions based on your research and in partnership with your qualified healthcare professional.